Oh, boy. Hello,
Beautiful.
welcome to On Winds and Whispers, a show brought to you by Roll20. Hello, little cat. And Fae Forge Academy. We are here for episode 7. And y'all, I updated the stream title before we started this morning. So it's gonna be
killing it.
Pro move.
Winning.
Yeah,
Pro
it's
move.
gonna be a good day. So
Got
a couple
this.
things before we get started. If I scream and start waving my hands, it's because the little cat knocked my green screen over. We are affiliated with Greenleaf Geek, a wonderful dice creator, maker, and seller. So if you go to greenleafgeek.com, you can find all of those different dice that Leah makes. You can order custom resin dice. Really, I'm a little more quiet than everyone. Check.
How about now? How's that?
Check.
That should be a little better. I'm gonna try to do a better job of talking into my mic, but my boom is like starting to die, so it just like kind of droops whether I have
The springs have had their run.
This is a friendly reminder that most of your favorite TTRPG creators don't have very much money, and we just make things work. Greenleaf Geek. We'll say that for now because that's all I can think about. I did Roll20 because it's brought to you by them because they're awesome. And let's go around, introduce yourselves, who you're playing, and let's do our 1 to 2 sentence summary about what happened from your character's point of view. Let's start with Prince.
Hello, everyone. I am Prince, aka Doubles and Dice. I play Sin. My pronouns and Sin's pronouns are he, him. As far as what happened last week, I was at the worst party ever. And my best friend of me betrayed me.
Ooh. Ian.
Hey everyone, my name is Ian Gould, and I'll be playing Bosun Voth today. And Voth's 2-sentence summary from our last game. Let's see. Went to a great party. Ruse pulled a fast one. The captain was struggling, so I nudged her in the right direction.
That's an interesting take. It's I like it.
Take.
I like it, but it is interesting.
Today.
And then got put on timeout. B.
Part of helping.
So hey y'all, I'm B Zelda, my pronouns are they, them, and so are Ruse's. Well, Ruse had a most delightful party. The drinks were mediocre, but easy to imbibe, and then they got to slap every single one of our crewmates. It was honestly something they had dreamed about come to life. So 10 out of 10, good party. And what made the party even better was the invite to the Black Ballad. Wow. Can't complain.
Danny.
Hello. I am Danny Gage, and I am playing Lyra Stella Mars, Navigator of the Azure Dragon. And we both use she/her pronouns. And from last session's point of view, Lyra just thinks that this Fearheart guy is a real bad person, and he's doing some pretty shady things, and definitely been taking advantage of our dear captain.
Yeah,
so
he's a meanie.
We need to do something about that.
And finally, Eris.
Oh, hello. I am Eris Savad, she/her. I am playing Arena, who is also she/her. To be honest, it was a pretty good party until I realized I was not quite there. I picked everybody's pockets though, and I got a great loot haul. Until the ghosties showed up, and then it was Well, it kind of killed the mood, if you know what I mean.
10 points to the Google closed captioning for translating Eris Savad as Eric Savage.
Wow. Well,
And that's your new character name for the next session.
Okay.
Savage.
So-
We're gonna make up an Eric Savage now. Hold on, I'm writing that down.
That's real. That's real. That's
And
yours, Arenas. Take it.
I am Steven. I am the Bad DM on Twitter, and I am playing everybody else. And your pirate tour guide on this little adventure. So with that, are y'all ready to jump back in?
Hi, Captain.
Well,
Oh, hell yeah.
do I get guidance because I had the best recap?
Yes, but more because you're gonna need it. Okay.
Oh no.
So I'm going to give a recap, and then the four of you who are not on the Black Ballad are going to be asked to remove your headphones. You know, just to create some anxiety. You can hear the recap. You can hear the full recap first, but then yeah. So, last time on Winds and Whispers, our crew found themselves invited to a parlay party. A little off from the port of Havern, where they've spent most of this adventure thus far. They were invited by Captain Selenius Fearheart, the captain of the Black Ballad, a pirate of legend that most don't even believe exists. Most just think he is a myth. During the party, some sort of spell was cast on the vast majority of the crew, causing them to get swept away by the music that was being played by both Captain Fearheart and our favorite world-renowned bard, Don Jarius. Much to the joy of Voth's siblings. During this party, Captain Dira was convinced to sign some sort of contract with Captain Fearheart, giving away an object that she has been in possession of for years. Some sort of old key that's been passed down in her family. Once that key was retrieved, and our party started to figure out how to break out of this spell, Captain Fearheart decided it was time to end the party. As he began to walk away, he explained that this was the site of an old battle, and undead started to basically come out of the ground as the ground shook, and these spirits attacked our crew. Most of our crew made it back, though narrowly alive. They did make it back to the Black Ballad alive, though the last our crew saw was Ruse with the captain's arm around them, walking towards the Black Ballad. And I'm going to need the four of you to take out your headphones. Okay. Ruse.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the brig of the Black Ballad. There is something just off about the whole ship. It's very strange. When you were brought on board before the spell was broken, you noticed that not all of the crew members looked alive.
Yep.
There was something else in the air that was just puts you on edge. You're locked in this this brig, this essentially a jail cell, with 5 other individuals, 5 members of what you can tell are the Drazenri, the individuals you thought you were chasing this whole time, until the lovely Captain Fearheart seemed to interfere.
Mm-hmm.
I need to move something around so I stop looking like I'm looking at the side of things, and I'm looking at you, lovely humans. Okay, there we go. So, as you're locked in here, they look ragged, beat up. The spell breaks loose. as Captain Fearheart indicates that you will be here willingly or unwillingly. You get autonomy again over your mind, over your actions, and you're locked in this cell. What do you do? As it's just you and these 5.
I think like they just sit there in shock for a few seconds. Like, what? Wait, fuck. Hey, you 5. How did you get in here? To the Dresden.
One of them looks at you. They're a half elf. There's the like eyes swollen, some cuts and stuff. What do you think? Bunch of pirates threw us in here. But
yeah,
you look like you're a damn pirate too.
Oh, no. I would never pirate.
Roll a deception check.
I might be good at that. Spoiler alert, no I'm not. 10.
Okay. Jeez, sorry. Need
You're
to adjust
good.
something. Let me check their passive real quick. Stop it.
Click them buttons.
I'm trying. Like a
Find those
prepared.
documents.
You know what? That's a 10 is bad.
Yeah. Okay.
So he looks at you, says, "Whatever. You're just as bad as the rest of them, just on a different side, aren't you?"
Well, okay, like maybe, but like, what are you two? What are all y'all doing in here for? And you ever wanna stage a breakout?
How do you? We would love to break out. How do you
Good.
propose that we break out of this airship and you can feel it starting to take off? That's about to be in the air, surrounded by a bunch of dead pirates, captained by this Fearheart fellow. To answer your previous question, how we got here, we were assigned to this ship, as was Fearheart,
Wait, what?
who apparently has been working as a commander for the Drazenry as long as was necessary. We 5 were new recruits. There was actually 11 of us who were newly assigned to this ship. 6 of them are dead and part of the crew now, and we did not accept that fate.
They just like waiting for you to die then? I mean, you're not looking so good.
It very well could be.
Cool. Don't love working while dead. I was really hoping that when I die, that it's gonna be it. So we might have to do something about that.
Yeah, yes, I agree. So what's your plan?
Well, I have this thing where I'm not really into murdering unless I'm actually gonna get paid for it. So if you could just murder anybody that comes. Do you need? Fuck! They took all my stuff. You ever murder a person with just your bare hands?
When necessary, yes.
Cool. Can you re-murder the dead? I've never tried.
I suppose you could try if you separate them into enough pieces.
Excellent. You ever tear a person's head off?
I that's not really my specialty, no.
Okay. I have that capability, but again, like, actually, hear me out. What if y'all lot, you really want freedom? Kind of coin you got. How much is your life worth?
Well, given that Captain Fearheart just stole a ship, I think if we made it back alive with him, there could be a lot of coin in it for you.
Okay. Sorry, Fearheart is. You like Fearheart?
No.
What is...
Want him dead.
Super dead. Very dead?
Yeah, super dead.
Like, worth a lot of money dead?
Yeah. Oh, yes. He stole a ship. He betrayed.
Well, I don't know what that's worth.
He betrayed Terran.
Sounds bad. Okay. I really think on binary terms, money, no money. Money, no money. Money, no money.
No money.
So,
we'll give you money.
mhm. Okay, excellent. Well, in that case, how about I kill the next person with my bare hands?
Sure. And as you wait for a little while, one of the crew members kind of shambles their way down. Very, very zombie-like. A little bit more put together than just a hobbled together corpse, but not looking great. And slides just, you think it's food, though again, lots of undead creatures, food's not high on their list of priorities. So it's like some moldy bread. There's something that could be considered soup, though smells fairly putrid, and slides 6 plates kind of under the cell door.
It's fuzzy on top. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna slide the soup bowl back because what I need is to be able to grab their hand and rip their arm out of their socket.
Okay. So as you do that, they're moving fairly slow. Why don't you describe exactly how you do that?
Oh, yes, it's quite clear. So, I picture, there's the bars in between, which, our hands can fit. And so, I just need to make sure that this little dude's, their hands are around the bowl, it's occupied, so I can grab them by their wrist, and then with all the force of my might, heave it. If I need to put my feet on the bars to yank that arm out of the socket, I will.
Okay. Why don't you make a athletics check? Or you can make an unarmed strike.
Let's do Unarmed Strike.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Does a 20 hit?
Yes, a 20 hits. And roll your damage.
8 damage.
Okay, so
bludgeoning.
As you grab him, you pull that arm and it slams his head into the bars, though the arm is not quite severed yet. A couple of these other individuals come up that are in your group, come up and kind of reach through and grab him, and he's like his face is pressed against this, and he's just ah.
Quick, grab his head, yank out his scalp if you need to.
Okay, and as a team, we're gonna say that as a team, the 6 of you are able to rip off a zombie's head, and as they pull it, just the whole backbone just kind of pulls out. It's very Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, finish him.
And you feel the body just kind of slump to the ground, and the half elf that's holding the head says, "How does this help us get out of here?"
Well, now we have weapons.
Okay. We're still in a cell.
Yeah, they're probably gonna want to come in and get the body parts. They don't want to have us. Have you ever beat a man with an arm?
You must have lived a very strange life. And and as you are waving around these limbs, I'm just picturing just the
yeah. Very floppy. It's not good. It's a little decayed too.
We are going to flip back to the other crew, and B, I'm gonna have you take your headphones out.
Okay. I can hear now.
All right. While we wait for the rest of the cast to come back in, I'm gonna send them a message in Discord because
I saw you point to your ears. We're good.
I think. Okay, I see headphones happening. I hear you, Danny.
Okay.
And we're back.
Okay.
They're pointing at their headphones. What does that mean? Oh. Whoa.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we can listen again. See, we were being good.
Oh, hey, yeah,
You did
exactly.
a great job. You weren't even reading the captions. So glad.
Yeah.
B has their headphones out now.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
I love this for them.
So,
Right?
so Voth, you are below deck, kind of in your bunk. Not in the brig, but Dira is very mad at you. The other four of you are still on deck. Lyra, Captain Dira has asked you to start taking the ship into the sky. Looks at the rest of the crew and says, we are going to attempt to follow them from a distance as we plan. To keep our eye on them, ensure that they cannot get the jump on us, while also hopefully not engaging them unnecessarily. Lyra, do you think you can handle that?
Yeah, sure thing. I've got this. We're good.
Okay. The rest of you, once Voth cools down, he can join. But I want to know what your thoughts are, because I have two. Is we follow from a distance, see where they land, and pursue them on foot. The other is we engage them in the air. Either way, we are either finding Ruse or we're killing them, along with Fearheart, whether their betrayal was intentional or whether they were persuaded against their will. But that's how I see it. What about the rest of you?
I can capture them, Captain. I want answers.
As do I, Sen. How can you capture them?
Well, I could beat them within an inch of their life and then drag them back, then nurse them back to health slowly.
You know, truthfully, I'm not as worried about them as I'm worried about the rest of the Black Ballad at this moment.
Oh, I'm just gonna blow Fearheart's face off.
I think that...
Well, if you were gonna do that, you probably should have done it back on the beach, don't you think?
Yeah, that would have been a little difficult given the situation with the undead and being mind controlled and all that.
I suppose so. Well, if it's any consolation, I got something very nice from him.
What is it?
I pull out the book and I say, this was, sometimes things just wind up in your pockets.
As you pull this book out that has the symbol of these two eyes and these shadows falling from them, Perry starts to almost panic, like squawk, flying away, flapping their wings, like getting off onto one of the the ropes that have something tied down and like squawking very aggressively at this book. Lyra, there's also something about it that you sense that is just bad.
Oh, there's some very strange energy coming off this book. It feels almost like, I'm not sure if it's unholy or very, very bad luck, that book.
Well, judging by Perry's reaction, I kind of feel like we should destroy it somehow. It also seemed really important to him.
Is there anything in the pages that might show us what it's been used for?
Kind of afraid to open it, to be honest.
Oh,
I kind of feel like we should just destroy it.
That's a good point. Real quick, do I guess know of any like religion that this could be? Like, does a symbol iconography?
You can
Remind me of anything?
You can make a religion check.
Okay. +0. That's a 3.
It's the religion of scary.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's some sort of cult, I'm sure.
Give it to me. I'll open it. I can't get more cursed than I am already.
Oh no, last words.
If you insist.
Wait, real quick. Before you try opening it, I'll take out my book. Write your name in my book here. I think I've worked out something that might be able to afford you a little extra protection. if you do so.
Sin does it.
Okay.
All right. So, Sin, as you take the book and open it, what languages do you speak? Or read, I should say.
I believe. Realize I didn't have Roll20 open, but now I will have Roll20 open. I believe I had common abyssal. Hold on, it's opening. Here we go. Sylvan. Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Okay. So as you open it, it's written in this very old dialect of Elvish. Basically like if we were reading Old English. Lots of theys and these and thous, but the Elvish version of that. As you flip through it, give me an investigation check or an arcana check, your choice.
They are the same, so let's go with investigation. That makes more sense for Sin.
Okay, 17. So,
Man.
as you kind of flip through, it seems to be some sort of journal, written from someone long ago. It talks about these different conversations between themselves, written in the first person, never gives a name. An individual named Malvaris, Kratos, and Vexus. It indicates that they're watching the other three, along with Sala, which you would know as the deity that is the god of justice, and the Silent Watcher, which is another not super common deity, but known. It talks of a place, a sort of sanctuary, where all of this individual's different watchtowers throughout Avastria can be accessed and seen from. There's a map in it that shows what looks like the Crescent Isles, but it refers to them in a different name that you've not heard. It's Lomin, which is the Elvish word for shadow, is what it calls these isles. The location of this spot is it's very close, but more inland to where you originally were planning on tracking this ship with Captain Dira. There are also a couple spells, though, as you rolled an investigation, you're not exactly sure what they are, but you can just see kind of the structure of how they're written, that they are spells.
I passed this along to the party, but just to add, I think Sin would also know Alvarez.
Okay.
Unfortunately, close relationship.
Uh-huh. Okay.
He would leave that part out, though. Wouldn't relate to part. That part would be left out.
Do any of these names ring a bell to any of the rest of us?
They would. I think Lyra, the individual who gave you your book, would have mentioned these names, along with one other one that is Saloon.
Oh. You said it's something from my book?
The person who gave you the book, when they gave it to you,
Oh.
would have said something along the lines of like, the Silent Watcher protects us from these four names.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So it is some sort of dark cult of these four names. I remember them being warned against at the time. I'm not sure. Maybe Fearheart is working for them? Or
So, does this book have any power like yours does?
it doesn't seem to be the same. I don't think so. Does it remind me at all? It doesn't have a symbol structure. No, so it doesn't seem to be the same sort of book, no. But Sen here pointed out these look like spells.
Which if anyone wants to do an Arcana check, they may be able to figure it out. Heartless kind of leaves this conversation, walks downstairs to Voth. You really talked to the captain there, didn't you?
As Heartless walks in, Voth is like kind of like finishing up writing a letter, and he's like just putting it together in a scroll. Oh yes, yes. The captain sometimes needs a bit of a push.
And you think you're the one to give her a push?
I've been for years.
So what would you do?
Well, ship's moving, isn't it?
It is.
Well, that's good enough for me. Ugh. As long as we're not sitting still, this Fearheart fellow's no good.
No.
I don't like him. I don't trust him.
What do you think happened to Ruse?
Ruse. And Voth will actually let out a little bit of a chuckle there, which, even though Heartless hasn't been part of our crew for very long, I don't think you have ever heard Voth even do anything approaching like a chuckle, like a laugh, let alone a chuckle.
Mm-hmm.
Ruse is a force of their own. They're strong. They're quick. They're very foolish.
Seems like they haven't changed over the years.
No, I don't think they have.
So you think we should rescue him?
No. They'll do just fine on their own. Maybe we'll catch up with Fearheart. When we do, Ruse will either show their hand or die.
That seems reasonable. All right. Well, his big Goliath hand slaps you on the shoulder real hard. One of those where it would push the breath out of you for a second. He says, I like you. You keep doing your thing. And he kind of walks back up.
And to the Heartless.
Huh?
Before you go,
Yes.
I want to let you know. You ever talk to the captain the way that I did just now? I'll kill you myself.
I'd expect nothing less. He gives you a wink. And walks back up.
Voth winks back, which his bad eye.
To the rest of you. He says, so what the hell are we doing? We fighting them in the air, we fighting them on the ground. Where are we doing this?
Let me see if I can glean anything else from this these spells on here, and then maybe they'll help us. And I'd like to roll the Arcana check to see if we can find out anything from these spells.
You can.
Oh, 17.
It's two spells. The first,
Two spells.
and you should be able to look these up in the compendium on Roll20. The first one is Darkness, which this is classic. The other one you may not be familiar with. It's called Dark Dementing, which isn't ominous at all.
No, that's beautifully sunshine.
fine.
It reminds me of a warm summer day.
But I'll read it out to you so you don't have to search for it. But a dark shadow creeps across the target's mind and leaves a small bit of shadow essence behind, triggering a profound fear of the dark. A creature you designate within range must make a charisma saving throw. If it fails, the target becomes frightened of you for the duration. A frightened creature can repeat the saving throw each time it takes damage, ending the effect on a success. While frightened in this way, the creature will not willingly enter or attack into a space that isn't brightly lit. If it's in dim light or darkness, the creature must either move towards bright light or create its own.
This is a pretty fun spell.
Also, footnote, it lasts for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes!
Very long.
And there's no like repeated save every round. Like you either
Is it
save.
concentration?
No.
It is not concentration.
Why would it
We
be
need to-
concentration?
We need to find somebody who can cast the spell.
It is usable by a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
This is really fun.
So as that's happening, this conversation has taken, as you've been investigating, flying, it's taken a couple hours.
I'm going to say at some point during the investigation of the book and these scrolls, like outside one of the portcullis windows, one of the little dragon babies wearing a colorful scarf is like carrying a scroll, just sort of like off.
Okay. Why don't you message me what that's about on Discord?
You got it.
And I'm going to have you four take your headphones off.
Okay.
Yay!
Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff.
So, Ruse.
Hi, I'm back.
Hello, they're gone. This is fun. This is one of the few advantages about playing online, as
Oh
opposed
my
to in
gosh,
person.
what's killing me is like I'm watching their expressions. Like at some point, Voth bit his arm, and I'm pretty sure he was insulting me. So.
He was. Totally.
No.
So, it's been a few hours. Not exactly sure how long. No one else has come to visit or even check on this dead zombie. Don't seem to care much. Though after a little while, the speaker, if you remember this very haunting individual, pale, lots of tattoos all over their skin. Some of the tattoos, though, they're different than yours, Ruse. Some of them are more scars.
Okay.
That are intentional than ink or magic tattoos. He walks down.
We're all holding body parts, like
Are you-
ready to fight.
You're holding them ready?
We've been ready for hours. It's just been so long.
Okay. As he walks down, he kind of chuckles. What was your plan there, Ruse?
Well, I was honestly hoping somebody was going to come inside, and then we could beat them. Do you not want this arm back?
These crew members are a dime a dozen. I could just make one with one of your cellmates right now if I wanted to.
Well, they have coin, so if we could just let them live, that would be nice.
Coin. How do you feel about power?
You know, I was born with power, so it doesn't really speak to me.
Well, if you want to learn about something different, the captain has invited you to his quarters.
Is this a joke?
No. Why would I joke about something like this?
Right, you don't have a sense of humor. I forgot. Can I bring the arm?
Sure, if it means that much to you.
Thank you.
Is
Thank
it
you.
sort of like a security blanket?
Honestly, I just really wanted to wave at the Drazenri, and I'm gonna wave at them. Alright, it's been good being friends with you. I gotta go.
Well, I thought we were escaping.
Yeah, give it time. Give it time, you know? If you don't die of starvation or succumb to your injuries, I will help you. Maybe.
Good. And he walks over and unlocks the cell door and opens it.
Okay. And I wave at them with my arm and I will step outside.
Okay. as they do that, the 5 of them rush the gate as well. Kind of seeing this as their one opportunity to try to push this open. How do you react as they do that?
I'll let them. I kind of get like smushed maybe, like as they smush by me.
Okay. Ruse is very interesting to DM for.
Never played a character like this. I'm having a lot of fun.
Good. So, the speaker looks at them. Their eyes go black, and their voice starts as a whisper, and grows in volume, and all of them make.
See, this was the reason I didn't attack with them. That speaker is no joke.
No, he's not. Where are they? I have so many NPCs. They're guards. There we go. Goodness gracious. So they all have to make strength saves, which is going to end.
It's a good thing I didn't do that because I have -1 in my strength.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Oh goodness.
the half elf that's all beat up. Does it take on a success? Okay. So as this voice kind of rings out, the half elf kind of pushes through, taking a little bit of damage. Is it a DC 15? 3 of them, as this voice like starts as a whisper and grows, launches them back into the cell, slamming them against the gate. They all slump down, and one other one also seems to get through with their
Can one person have a leg?
Yeah, one has a femur. One got kind of stuck with just like the head and the spine, so it's more like a whip.
Yeah, like a flail. You know?
Yeah. And they do both swing at the void speaker. And are you going to engage in this fighting, or are you going to watch?
This is so difficult. I will shout at the elf or the half elf one more time. Are you sure you're going to pay me for this?
Whatever you want.
Okay, what a really nice outfit. And I'll roll initiative.
Okay.
Oopsies.
What did you, a 6?
A 6. Just going last, which really feels right, you know?
Yeah. So I will let them take their swings, and I will let you take a swing, because actually this is all fallen in order. So they are not proficient with this. So, but one of them gets is improvised weapons are D4s, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, we're going to say they are. So one of them rolls a nat 20 and does 7 plus their really strong strength of 1.
Hey, they're stronger than me.
Okay, I need to pop some stuff out because my computer is getting crowded.
That's when you need 5 different monitors to use.
But seriously, so as he slams, I'm gonna say I feel like it's the guy with the skull, yes! The skull and the whip, because everyone's like, how does this work? Ow!
Right?
It smacks him in the face for 8 damage. And Ruse, it is your turn.
All right, I am just going to go ham. I'm going to just... Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
Because I'm going to use my unarmed strikes, but I have an extra arm. It's more for visual flavor. Like, maybe, like, I tuck it under my armpit or something while I'm punching, and there's just, like, the other hand that's flopping around.
And just your body movements make it accidentally.
Make it flap a couple times,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
so
for
I've
this.
got 2 attacks, and then I will key point. Let me mark that. Did I ever have a short? Probably not. I have not had a short rest yet, so I'm feeling low on key points.
No, you would have. You've been in this cell for a few hours, so that will count as a short
Okay.
rest.
Fabulous. I'm just gonna roll a bunch and see how it goes. Well, how are we feeling about these punches?
All
And
four
sucks.
of them hit.
Nice.
I'd like to think that the 24 is definitely the slap, the dangly hand.
Absolutely. I think that's 16?
Okay.
Oh, there's more. Hold on, 16. 25. I counted on my fingers, so it's probably wrong.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything about my character. I tend to really do that. I really, really do.
You didn't
No,
do
I have
flaming
not.
hands yet, right?
No, I haven't invoked anything.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll call it. That's good.
Okay. So we're gonna get back to your turn in a second, and we're gonna do the old headphone switch.
All right.
Let's see. Everyone.
I don't know. Prince is just like not looking. And I can keep dancing. I can't hear Bell though, so like I'm gonna just dance
Yep,
and hope
dance.
we'll get Prince's attention.
We can dance if we want to. You
Yeah,
can leave your
maybe
friends
they'll
behind.
look.
I can also unmute
All right.
myself. Because if you got Prince and he don't listen, oh, he's back. Hey.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
So the 4 of you are back. As you've been saying, I need to read something real quick, because this will affect probably what you observe.
Oh gosh.
Reading
Oh
is
my gosh,
fun.
Now I'm scared.
Just straight up fun.
For everyone.
So
Reading is fun
as you're
for
on
everyone.
deck, you're trailing enough that you can see the Black Ballad. I want one of you. I'm gonna say Arena. You typically are in the crow's nest, correct?
Yeah.
I would like you to make a perception check.
Okay. 18.
You hear what sounds like thunder coming from the direction of the Black Ballad.
I yelled down. I'm hearing some thunder down there.
And you would say, you would notice it's a clear day. Or evening, I should say, because it is nighttime. The stars are, it's perfectly clear night. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying those words.
Okay. All right, I yell out, I'm hearing some thunder. That's probably not a good sign, seeing as how it's so clear.
What,
Dira yells down, Voth, get up here!
Voth makes his way to the deck. He's got his rifles ready, and he's scanning the horizon. He sees the Black Ballad, and he turns to the captain and says, "What are your orders, Captain?"
You all have been on this crew long enough to know that we do this together. We pursue now, or we pursue when they land. I'm taking a vote. My vote is final. What do you want? What do you think is wisest? And what do you think we should do for Ruse?
Captain, take them now. If we wait till they make port, who knows what sort of tricks that captain of theirs has planned. You don't know anything about where they're going and what allies they have there. Shoot them out of the sky now.
Sen.
I think our strengths lie better on the ground, but if we can shoot them, yeah, we should probably do that.
Arena.
I agree with Voth. We don't know where they're going. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm not very good on the ground.
And Lyra.
I'm ready to make some mischief right away. And in preparation, she's gonna grasp onto like a rod at her hip, and it's gonna kind of glow for a second. She's gonna restore a spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Before you do that, you will have had time to have a short rest, all of you.
Oh, okay. Brilliant. That's
so
even better.
Before you waste that, or not waste,
Thank
use
you.
that, I should say. 'cause
I
that
had
was-
8 hit points.
Oh, no.
I was a 9.
Yeah. All right.
Heartless says, I'm always in for a fight. And Hearth looks a little bit nervous. Says, yeah, okay, we can do this. Perhaps, assuming Ruse did not betray us, we get them and we run. And don't stay engaged long. Perhaps? Indira says, we'll play that by ear, like we always do. Lyra. Onward.
Rightio, Captain.
And you feel the crystals start to kind of power up a little bit as your ship accelerates. Ooh, nice with those hit dice then.
I needed them.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna switch back. I need you guys to take your headphones out one more time. Okay.
All right.
Okay. It is the top of the round. Was it 2 or 3?
2 of the guards survived. 2 of the little Dresdenry babies.
Yes. The 2 of them are ready and angered. The other 2 that are on the ground, prone, seem a little bit dazed. They are not dead, or excuse me, 3. But the speaker looks at you all and says, "Oh, this is a mistake. They
Offered me power and not money. Speaker, come on."
And okay, they need to roll a d6 first. Okay,
Is that bad?
that is bad. That's what someone would call not ideal for you. He starts chanting in some strange language. Black, almost like weeps from his eyes, and from his mouth as these words form and start to move towards all of you. And I need everyone to make a con save.
You know these aren't good for me. I don't think any amount of guidance is going to help that.
Okay.
Ruse lives in fear.
Oh, that's enough. 6. Boop. And you take 22 necrotic damage.
Oh my word.
As does... let's double check. They might survive.
I hope they do. I love them now.
2, 3, 4, 5. The one half elf with the spine whip is still standing. You watch the other ones as these words that have turned black like get to their ears. They scream out, and you watch their body decay, and they all fall to the ground.
Whoops.
And it is the little guard's turn, who kind of shakes it off and swings his spine whip and is very thrown off and misses, but is still standing and says, "Come on, we can do this!" And it is your turn, Ruse.
I look at him and I say, no, you can't. And I'm gonna drop the arm and put my arms up. All right, I give up. I'm over this.
He looks at you. Says, "What?" And the speaker reaches out, and I think he has a spell. Let me double check. Puts his hand on this individual's face, and he just ignites in flame.
Yeah. Wow. You know, I kind of fond of my face, so we're going upstairs, speaker.
I think you can stay in this cell and sit with your friends.
Do you know how bad they... Can you smell that?
I
That is rotting body. I do not want to sit in there.
I can-
I am going to co-op. Like, I dropped the hand. I just have two hands now.
If you're going to cooperate, get back in the cell now.
No? Can I get a different cell? Maybe that one's really gross.
He puts his hand on your arm, gripping it, not super strong, but does start trying to push you back in.
Fine. I'll fight back. If I must. We are going to... Oh, no. Okay, I do have all my key points back, which is good. I don't have my weapons. Thank goodness I can attack with my body. Gosh, speaker, fire, necrotic. What can I do to defend myself? You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to... Can we strength, like if I want to get out of his grip and run away by chance?
Mm-hmm.
How would you need me to go about that?
You could make an acrobatics check or a athletics check. Either way.
Acrobatics, definitely acrobatics.
Weird that the monk would choose acrobatics. That's that I.
So wild.
Yeah. Yes. Against the 21 versus the 8, you absolutely can get out of their grip very easily.
Heck them. All right. And then bonus action dash away. I will use that key point.
Okay. So as you get out of the cell, you can go deeper into the ship, or you can basically run up on deck.
I'm going up on deck. I know what I'm about. It's fine.
Okay. Sure. Okay. You can keep yours in now.
Okay. Oh, I can keep them in. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Make gestures for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Headphones in. Messaging. No! Shoot. No! Oh, no. I did that stupid
exit
thing
the
again
window again?
when I...
You're
yes.
muting too.
You're so muted, Steven. Fine.
Good
Tell us
God.
the story while muted.
I did that.
Steven did that intentionally to buy us some extra time to get
Yeah.
ready for the transition. We're prepping spells, character sheets.
Mhm.
Steven, thank you.
Okay. Everyone's mostly back. We have a few. Okay. That stupid button on the side of my stupid mouse is stupid.
Oh, the back button.
Can we pick a different word other than
Yeah.
that?
Yes,
Please?
I apologize. Thank you.
Okay.
That bad button is bad.
There you go. That's better.
It is very rude, and I don't.
It's a Trixie button. It's a Fae
It
button.
is.
Awful stank ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
those are
like-
deep adjectives.
I'm honestly tempted to just buy a new mouse because of that.
Why
Just
don't you
'cause of the
remap
button.
it? Remap
Yeah.
it.
Or
Because
get some
that's-
pliers and pull the buttons out with a vengeance.
Okay.
I was going to say you could remove the mapping on that completely so it does nothing.
Oh yeah, actually.
These are all really good ideas that I've thought of on my own before.
Definitely.
Okay. So, those of you that are still on the Azure Dragon, as you pick up speed and you start to catch up, in the distance, you see the little form of Ruse running on deck. And why don't you describe how you're running on deck, Ruse?
Oh no.
Y'all ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean? And you know when Jack Sparrow's being chased by like all arms waving, legs flailing. There's a lot of that.
Mascara not running at all.
Hair blowing in the wind, right?
So-
Arena has a good view from the crow's necks. Do they look panicked?
Oh, so panicked.
Okay.
Okay. So
I would,
I'm going to need all of you to roll initiative.
okay.
Ruse,
Saw that coming.
you're good.
All right,
Uh,
all right.
You're good.
I just for questions. How fast does the Azure Dragon move per
It,
turn?
it can move up to 120 feet per turn. You are about 300 feet away.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Thank you.
Yeah.
so we've got
Hey.
Ruse with a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Other crew is what we're gonna call everybody who's not who are allies and are not you all. They had a 7, though your friends are all dead. We've got Lyra with a 13. 13. We have Sin with a 21. Oops. 21.1.
Yeah, it matters.
Just a wee little bit faster.
With 21.2.
For those of you following along, the the fractional initiative, that's just tagging our dexterity scores at the end of it. It's not like you can't get a 21.5 because that would mean you have a dex score of 50. Or maybe you can get that in your wacky game.
Right.
Ability scores got wild.
Play how you want.
That's right. That's right.
It's your game. Make your own rules.
That's right. It's with some Pathfinder. I mean,
That we are going to roll for. We are going to make.
aw.
The-
Thanks, Chris. Just in case means absolutely please.
Dira is gonna roll for the rest of the. Oh no, I have them as 7, and we are going to have. He had, I believe it was a 15. Was that what the speaker had?
I think so. Like 15 or 16.
It was a higher than you for sure. Yeah, 15.
Significantly.
Okay. Black Ballad crew is going to be a 15.
As I'm reviewing the stream chat here, is Prince, is Sen distributing these delicious
Oh, yeah.
treats?
Everyone gets treats.
Tasty treats.
Treats for all.
Okay.
And that's going to be 3. Yeah.
So
And then I guess the captain. Well, no, aren't we level 9 for now?
Yep.
Right?
You
Is
level
that
9?
right? Yeah.
Oh,
That is
We're
4.
level 9. Yeah, I knew that.
Why would you even say that I forgot that? That's
I was gonna ask if everybody had
Ooh.
leveled up their character to level 9. And I was also gonna ask if that would reset our HP and our max HP and stuff like that, since some of us were knocked down after.
You know what? Sure.
Yay.
Then I'll reset my hit dice.
Because between now and the finale, I don't know that you'll have another long rest.
Oh, okay.
A whole. Yep.
Frightened.
I'm good. Fixed now.
Okay. So, Voth, it is your turn. You are about 300 feet away from the Black Ballad. You can see Ruse panic running. What are you doing?
Voth gets up on the prow of the Azure dragon, aims his rifle, and looks down the barrel of the sight at Ruse. They're still too far off to be within range, but Ruse is scanning the deck. What else does he see?
You see about 10 crew members kind of shambling around. 3 of them look much more capable than the others. They look surprised, not prepared. Like they're tying knots, doing normal sailor stuff. There's no sign currently of Fearheart or the speaker. That is what you see.
Voth calls out to the captain. Captain, by the twin moons, we got them flat-footed.
Good.
And then,
Good. Full speed ahead, Lyra.
And then as an action, Voth is going to pull out from underneath his tunic a whistle, and he's going to blow it, which is at a register that you can't hear unless you speak Draconic.
If you speak Draconic.
Yeah.
And I assume that your siblings do hear that.
Oh yeah, they all hear it for sure. They know what it means, and they all get really excited, and they start to flurry. They kind of start to fly around in a flurry, and maybe from the far port side, maybe a round or 2 away, there's some thunder and lightning happening. It's getting closer to our ships.
Okay. Yeah, you watch as almost after that whistle, there is a small moving cloud heading towards you all. Anything else on your turn?
That's everything. That's everything.
Okay.
We're still too far out of range.
Sen, it is your turn.
Okay. I think, given our distance, Sen can't do a lot. So what Sen is going to do, weird thing. Sen is going to go around the edge of the ship, using spider climb. Basically, go as far as he can to be under. So if he has to jump to the other ship, he can just Spider-Man stick to it once we get close.
Awesome. That's so great. Okay. So yeah, y'all watch as Sen climbs over the side. Do you actually spider climb, or are you just running?
No, I just I go walk, and then you just see Sen walking down the side of the ship.
Just casual.
Yep.
I love that. Okay.
So now he's looking up towards the other ship. No, I'm using as much distance as I can to get almost under the ship.
Okay. Arena, it is your turn.
Okay. We're still too far to do very much of anything. So Arena is gonna pick up the heavy crossbow, kind of sitting at her feet. I put it on a strap around me, and so that if I drop it, it doesn't actually fall. And I get ready to start shooting from the crow's nest. From up here, is there any chance of me helping with rigging so that we can go faster and gain speed?
Sure. Why don't you make a rigging check? We'll call it a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you make a sleight of hand, like just tightening stuff up, kind of improving some knots. You've grown up on a ship, and you're very dexterous as a rogue, so we can go that way.
17.
Okay. Yeah, as you kind of tighten up some of these sails that weren't done perfectly, you get it so that they catch the wind just right, and you all kind of feel a little pickup that's beyond just the crystals pushing the ship forward. And
From here, I'll shout down. It looks like Ruse is in a panic. Maybe there's something that didn't happen the way they wanted. You want to pick them up, Captain?
Yes. Come around as close as we can to where they are. Give them as much covering fire as possible. And it is... Anything else on your turn?
That's really all I got. Arena's just climbing around the upper riggings. No shoes, just completely, almost like a extremely dexterous monkey, like going from rope to rope.
Okay. So as that happens, you watch as the crew members react relatively slowly. But from below, let's see here. Range. Okay. All around Ruse, and around there are. Why don't you roll, Ruse, a d6?
Oh, just a simple D6.
Just a simple d6.
4.
Okay, and around 4 of the crew members that are kind of surprised to see you up there. And Arena, you would probably have the best vantage as you're up a little bit. You watch as these tentacles start to appear on the ship. They're black, and they surround Ruse and these 4 individuals, and and they're there, kind of squirming around, trying to move towards all of you, wrapping around and everything. And it is Lyra's turn.
I'll say, aye, Captain, bring in the ship around. Hey, crew, if you're not trying to make your way off the ship, you might want to secure yourselves. And, those crystal... How far away are we now at this point?
On your turn, you will move, because Arena tightened up those sails, you'll get an extra 30 feet of movement, but
Okay.
During your turn, you will essentially move 150 feet, so you will be within 150 feet.
Yeah, we're within 150 feet. Can I do something to those crystals that, run the ship to possibly boost us a little bit more?
Yes. I need you to make a Arcana check.
Oh, I'm gonna use my guidance. That's not great.
An 11.
11.
You all feel the ship accelerate and get closer, but as you're steering, Lyra, and trying to push the power of these crystals, you feel the ship accelerate. So you are all now within 60 feet of this, and you all, I need everybody that's on the Azure Dragon to make a dex save.
That is a 29 for Voth. He is focused.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is perfect.
17.
Lyra with a 9. As you're trying to control it, this jolt, you fall back from the helm and are prone. Sen, you fall prone on the bottom of the ship. So spider climb and other weird rules. Arena and Voth, you both are good. But you do feel that. And it feels as though the ship is starting to move out of control. You see as Lyra falls off, the helm does that thing where in pirate movies the helm starts to just spin. You feel it kind of list. And you are within 60 feet of the Black Ballad, but you are not going straight anymore towards it.
Oh, is this still on my turn, or is that after the turn?
That will be. Do what you want to do.
Okay,
Describe
because
what you want
I
to
was just gonna use my movement, since I hadn't used my movement, to stand up and then try to secure it.
Okay, make a strength save or a strength check.
Oh, okay. Strength
Lyra
check. 20 dirty.
Okay, so you are still out of the direction of where you should be going, but you at least stop it from going too far, from listing too far or anything like that.
Perfect.
As this happens, your fellow crew members start to load cannons. And Dira is there are a couple that are also getting ropes ready to swing across to the other side. She says, "Take aim!" And it is Ruse's turn.
All
I
right.
need you to make a dex save.
Okay. I mean, that's no biggie. We'll do that first. 15? Am I standing?
That is, where is, I forgot what his save is.
Like, if this is the speaker, it was 15.
Those weren't spells though, so I'm just double checking.
Okay. This might be for
It
the
is,
tentacles, I
it
feel.
is 15.
Awesome.
And I don't believe you take any damage because you
I
say
dodged the noodles.
Yep.
Dodge
Yep.
noodles.
So you, as they start to appear, you're able to dexterously maneuver between these flopping little tentacles. What are you doing on your turn?
Okay, so Ruse is going to do this thing where it looks like they're trying to give themselves the Heimlich. And like Voth with your like weird little like telescope kind of like peering, you see like they spit like something
I mean, you mean my crosshairs, which are on your forehead? Yeah.
You can't miss what's going on. And you see them throw up a small vial, at which point, they pull out the stopper, drink the fluids, and then throw the vial to the ground where it smashes. And that's my bonus action. That's going to give me an extra +3 to my dex.
I'm sure I understand correctly. You vomited up a vial, uncorked it, and then drank it?
Yep.
Okay, just want to make sure to
Oh,
swallow it correctly. Thank you.
And
As far as we're
then
concerned, Ruse is just getting a little weirder.
Yep.
part of the course. Totally part of the course.
Voth mutters, maybe they do know what they're doing.
And they are, oh gosh, I'm really torn. No, this is where they excel is not right where on this ship. So they're just gonna jump off the edge of the Black Ballad. Flip off. They're gonna flip off.
Okay. Sure.
Nice.
So Ruse is gracefully, acrobatically.
You want an acrobatics check to see how cool I look?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Gotta add +3 to whatever this is, so 20?
Amazing. Yeah.
Their wisdom went right down, so these are the kind of actions that happen.
Is that what the thing is? You lose
That is-
wisdom and you gain dex. Oh, I'm sorry. I just laughed so loud. I scared little cat who was sleeping on my lap. Sorry, little cat.
Poor little cat.
No, little cat. I know.
Yeah. So Ruse is flipping off the edge of the Black Ballad, which is fine.
That's my
and
turn.
okay. Voth, it's your turn.
All right. How close is my little rain cloud?
It is close enough.
Sounds good. You know what? This works. Seeing Ruse gracefully falling, Voth follows like has his scope and follows them down as Ruse is falling. What's the look on Ruse's face? Is it like, I got this, or is it, oh no?
Oh, it's I got this. It's like this
Okay.
big smile, you know? This is nice. The breeze is good in the air. Yeah.
Okay. Voth is not, whatever plan Ruse has, Voth's not going to get middle of it. So Voth's not going to help. You're good. That's what I get from that. You're fine.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So this cloud that's been rolling quickly towards the Black Ballad is going to start to crackle with electricity, and then bursting out of the cloud is a adolescent blue dragon. And it just swoops straight down onto the deck of the Black Ballad and just chomps some randos.
Okay. Why don't you roll its attacks?
All right. Now, I did not plan this very well, so these are all going to be like by hand rolls. Is that okay?
Yep.
All right. So this is its first of one attacks. Awesome. All right, I gotta hold this up like this so I can. Okay, there it is.
You can find it.
So I can see it. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 hits. Yes, it does.
All right. So this blue dragon swoops down and rolls max damage, dealing 14 points of piercing damage as it just grabs some deckhand of the Black Ballad and just starts chomping away.
Yeah, I believe that will eat one.
All right. And that's going to be a flyby attack. He's going to basically just go grab one, chomp it, and like fly off the edge. And we'll do the classic air combat where like the dragon goes like maybe 10 feet off the starboard side and just drops him. And he goes, Wilhelm scream. And
it's definitely a zombie.
Oh, they're undead. That's right. And Voth will say, Voth will call out, you get him, Brent. Good job.
Is the response that Indraconic says, you owe me now too.
What up,
anything else
guys?
on your team?
That was my bestial spirit's turn.
Okay.
Beast of the air. So that's Summon Beast from Tasha's Cauldron.
Nice.
Of Everetang. So now let's just take our regular turn here. All right. And regular turn is going to be Pew, then Pew, then Pew some more. So is there anything on the target of the Black Ballad, on the deck of the Black Ballad, besides like undead crew members, or is that all we have right now?
There are on each side, there are 4 cannons. There is a barrel next to each cannon. There is a box next to each cannon. There is very clearly the captain's quarters that you can see. That's a door through there. There is an individual at the helm flying this ship. Looks to be a little more aware than most.
These are all very tasty targets.
And now there are 5 crew members on the top.
Gotcha. Using my extensive pirate lore knowledge of cannons, because Ian doesn't really know, the box and the barrel, which one's more explosive-y?
The barrel.
Oh, I'm shooting the barrel.
Okay.
All right. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to sharpshooter this because I'm pretty sure I can hit a barrel. Watch me eat these words.
I'm going to have you make it with disadvantage because the ship has been jolting and boosted its speed.
Gotcha.
So if you want to change from sharpshooter because of that,
no, it's funnier this way. It's a 17 to hit. I'll take it.
You do hit it.
All right.
And
I
that's
can't favorite foe it because it's not a target, it's not a creature, but that's 17 points or 18 points of piercing, non-magical piercing damage.
okay. As you hit it, you watch it smoke for a second and explode as one of these cannons goes flying off. The whole Black Ballad shudders. Just because I want this visual. Ruse,
Oh, sure.
Ruse, what's your reaction as your follow-up?
The joy on their face like transforms into shock and horror as the explosions start sounding off, and they're also realizing like, why am I still falling? Why? Oh shit! It's going downhill for them.
Beautiful. Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to take my second attack, and I'm going to go ahead and use Writhing Tide as the swarm of younglings is going to give me a flying speed of 10 feet to kind of like untether me from Lyra's steering, so I don't have to make the second shot with disadvantage.
Okay.
So I'm going to be hovering sort of 10 feet in the air, sort of like keeping pace with Azure Dragon, but the rocking and the rolling, not so much.
Okay.
All right,
That will take away the disadvantage.
And then Voth's gonna draw down on a second box of explosives or barrel of explosives, and does a 20 hit. Man, this is how I should always be rolling. I should always roll this well.
Yes, a 20 does hit.
19 points of non-magical piercing.
Sorry, and that was at another barrel.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll just keep hitting them on the same sides, make it list as badly as possible.
Yeah. As this is happening, just two huge explosions. This one is like right where Ruse jumped off. So this very epic like explosion, causing some panic.
And that is Voth's turn.
Okay. As Voth's turn ends, it is Arena's turn.
Sen?
Did I skip?
Did Sen already go?
Did I skip
You-
Sen on that?
you definitely
I did
skipped,
skip.
yeah.
Oh, I accidentally pushed the arrow twice, and you went to the bottom because I was looking at the number. Sen, it is your turn.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is there anyone near like the edge of the deck of the ship?
Well, not really anymore.
Is there any cannons on this ship that I can see?
On your ship or the other ship?
On the other ship.
There are from where you can see there are two more on the side that faces you.
Excellent. Well, Sin will stand up so I'm not prone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use Eldritch Blast
Okay.
on a cannon.
Okay. Roll that. Uh, 22 does hit the cannon.
Okay. Well, I'll do my damage. But the fun part about this is I have Grasp of Hadar, so I am trying to pull the cannon 10 feet towards me.
Okay. As you do, it like basically slams into the side of the deck.
Yep.
I will let you roll another d4 of bludgeoning damage against it, if you so desire.
Of course I do. I absolutely desire. It doesn't have to be a lot. I'm going to shoot this thing again because the idea is to pull this cannon off of the ship.
Uh, 19 does hit. 2 more force and roll that extra. Roll that d4 again.
Damage, what?
Okay. As it slams into the side, you see little pieces of wood fly off the inside of like kind of the railing and stuff that's holding this back. You're not sure how effective that was though, against the cannon or the side of the ship.
Meh.
Worth it. Anything else on your turn?
I think. How close are we to the other ship?
You're currently about 60 feet.
Okay. I am going to start spider climbing back up towards the deck of our ship. I know I only have like half my movement left,
Okay.
but that's the idea. And as a bonus action, no, I'm not gonna use my bonus action. I can't. On the one that I wanted to, so because I used magic spell. So that's all.
Okay. Now, Arena, it is your turn.
Okay, so Arena from the rigging up at the top of the ship sees Ruse's face change from very confident to slightly scared. Realizes that Ruse probably had no plan after getting off the ship. And immediately like forgets the rigging and pushes away as fast as I can, diving through the air straight towards Ruse.
Okay.
At first, I'm essentially going to try to just let gravity take me as far as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
As my action, I'm going to pop out my wings as kind of like a bullet going through the air.
That's awesome.
The wings kind of appear
Nice.
behind me in glowing light. And I don't know, do I get up to where Ruse is?
I think Ruse will still be about 60 feet below you.
Okay.
Because you're up kind of on top of your ship. The ship's 60 feet away. There's lots of geometry that I'm not super interested in.
Yeah.
Just remember that there are no triangles in Dungeons and Dragons. Only squares.
But
If
essentially,
it's 60 feet left and 60 feet down, it's 60 feet away.
Yeah.
essentially, I'll use my bonus action and my movement as well to attempt to just like swoop down like a bird and snatch them from the air.
Yeah. What's your flying speed? Is it 30 as well?
30 for flying speed.
Okay.
I can use my bonus action to dash.
Okay. So with your dash, you get up near Ruse. I need you to make an athletics check to try to grab Ruse. Ruse, are you flailing or are you calm?
16.
Maybe both.
Honestly, they might just be covering their eyes because like the black is a little scary.
If I can't see it, nothing's bad happening.
Right?
The whooshing sound, that's
God.
that's me. I'm making that sound.
Oh.
Well, I was gonna say you might have had to roll with disadvantage, but the 16 is either way.
It doesn't matter. It's still a 16.
So you are able to at least get like, you don't have complete control over Ruse yet,
Okay.
but you kind of like get a hand on their clothing.
Yeah.
So you're there, Ruse. You feel something pull on your
I got you, darling.
tunic.
Oh, thank the God. Oh my word. You have no... Can you see me shaking? I didn't
Hold
think I was
on.
going to make it.
So, anything else on your turn, Arena?
That's it, because it was, yeah, that was it.
So just
Okay.
like, I'm glad they didn't go splatter. I suppose.
Let's see if this works. Nope, not on the keyboard, sir.
I'm gonna fight if they go splat. That doesn't work.
Little cat's causing trouble.
Hi, little cat.
Sir, this is a pirate ship.
Okay, I am just going to make... So 2 of these cannons... I just closed the turn order like a...
We blame little cat. It's fine.
Yeah, little cat, why do you do that?
Cat.
So there are 2 d20s, an 11 and a 10 plus 6 on each of those, so a 17 and a 16, as 2 of these cannonballs slam into the side of your deck. Now, shaking you. You watch as the 5 remaining crew members all start to move towards this dragon that is on their deck. There are...
The dragon flew in, grabbed a crew member, and basically did a chomp, and then they did a flyby attack.
Oh,
So
they
they're
did a flyby.
probably-
Excuse me. So they're off. So
Yeah.
3 of them are going to
Definitely pew pew.
Yeah. Let's see here. Where is... Too many different pirates on here.
Not enough pirates. Made small pirate.
Sorry, I thought I had the right ones pulled up. Whatever, this will be the right one. These undeads, 3 of them just kind of turn around and pick up some hammers off the deck and other objects, and that's what.
Getting like
what is the
Mario
range?
vibes. Are they just gonna throw hammers at us?
Yes.
They pick up an infinite number of hammers.
Actually, no. Excuse me. They grab these like kind of hooks that are tied to ropes and start to twirl them and throw them at 3 of them. Throw them at this dragon.
Not Brent, no.
3. So I'm assuming only the 22 hits.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. As the I tried to press the attack on OBS. Why isn't it
Oh my
rolling?
god. I mean, I won't say I've never done that.
And it wraps around your dragon cousin, and you see the hook kind of dig into its scales, and it start to bleed a little bit as it takes 9 piercing damage and is grappled. The other 2 that are still on deck, they take their... they've got some spears that they end up just chucking towards y'all on the deck, and it'll be towards Prince, or towards Sen, who is the closest target towards them. Does a 7 or a 9 hit? I'm assuming no.
No, not at all.
Okay. Fearheart, who is actually... let me double check something real quick. Nope.
I like to imagine that Arena and Ruse are just like talking about the weather now while they're struggling to like grab like their bearings, you know, like Arena, you're still being pulled down by me. Like it's a bit of a mess. Like, you know, it's a good sun today. Like I can't complain about the heat. It's nice.
Okay. So targeting the area right around the helm. So where Lyra, Voth, are you over by Lyra as well? Was that, or you're kind of floating above?
No, Voth is up at the prow of the ship, so up at the front.
Okay. Casts Shatter right around the helm.
Ooh.
And I need you, Lyra, to make a save of sorts. Where is it on here? A con save, please. As this rings out, and you take 3d8, 14 thunder damage, as the helm splinters and cracks. The speaker also walks out from under the deck, along with there's about 8 other crew members that also walk out from the deck. These all start moving towards the cannons on the opposite side and start turning them towards you. The speaker, let me double check the range on something. It won't quite reach. You will watch the speaker look towards the bottom of your ship, start chanting again, eyes going black. Rolls a d6 because that's always important. Oh, that's going to change what he does.
He's gonna give us candy instead. Tell us you did a good
Sure,
job.
sure. As you all are getting closer, I need all of you to make a con save. As you hear, in spite of this, his voice kind of pierces through all the noise. This black moving towards everybody.
Like everybody make a
Like-
con save?
Like everybody, everybody.
Oh.
Should be noted that I spent a lot of time this last week hacking Roll20.
Oh no!
Have you
No.
already used the
Why?
inspiration that chat gave you?
Yeah, chat gave someone a Why is that?
I
doing
have a
weird stuff?
guidance, but what is that gonna do to my 3?
Shoot,
I
I'll
know,
take the
right?
guidance.
So all of you who rolled below a 15
Uh-huh.
take 21 necrotic damage.
Ow! Am I like gross at this point? I've taken 40 necrotic damage. Like-
what's your HP at?
20 something. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean you've got chunks of your skin falling off
Ah!
and rotting. It's
Hey.
not looking great.
Chris knows what's up. When the DM asks you how many hit points you have left, this is when poker's game starts.
Right.
You see you see your gnomes take it really hard.
Oh.
I
And
love them.
and all 3 of them actually go unconscious.
No!
What? No!
Our
How
precious
dare you do the
beans.
gnomes hit
It
points?
was inevitable.
Nice.
Uh,
Good day, sir. Good day.
and as that happens, it is Lyra's turn, who I believe you are prone as well from Shatter, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, you're not. It's just real loud.
If we saved on that last spell, do we take half damage?
Yes, you take half damage if you did. So you take 10 if you saved. Thank you.
All right. So for my turn, I'll say, without having seen the gnomes yet, Rin, wanna earn your keep? And I look over and see them all in a pile, and somebody come grab the whale. And yes.
Oh, go ahead. Keep doing what
Okay.
you're doing. I'm sorry.
And then I'm going to. Does the speaker? Does he look like he's concentrating on like a spell, or is he
Mhm.
just that was something he was casting?
It
Okay.
was just something he cast.
I'm gonna wait on this then.
Or
And
I
then
should say he did. He didn't actually cast anything.
oh, he just did something. Okay. So I'm going to shoot off a Eldritch Blast then at him. I'll do 2 of them because I can do that. And yeah, let's see where this goes. Okay.
24 hits and 23 hits.
Yes. Okay. So I don't know why I did damage for one and not the other, but that's 7 points of force damage for the first one, and then 9
So
for the second.
16.
16. And I also have Grasp of Fadar, so I'm also going to try to pull him 10 feet closer. And does that work for both hits or just
Mhm.
a single one? Okay, so I'll pull him 20 feet closer.
Okay, so I said 16 damage. Okay, he's going to make a strength save as he slams into the side of the ship. An 18. As he hits the side of the ship, he's able to grab on with both hands and keep himself from flipping over the edge. Anything else on your turn?
I'll look. Well, I can't look over at Sen. I'll just yell at them, Sen, you know what to do! And
Okay.
that'll be my turn.
Okay. The other crew members, they all, your ship has 3 cannons. They all fire, which is, that. So a 9, a 1, and a 7. All 3 of the cannon shots just ring out in different directions. One of the cannons misfires. As you hear the, it's almost like the powder might have got wet or something as they stick the fire and it just, and you see a couple of your crew members like kind of sticking their head very unintelligently. into into.
We were
the-
really scraping the bottom of the barrel at the last port.
And Ruse, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm going to do a very ruse move, and with my bonus action, I am going to spend a key point and use my quicken heal. Or sorry, that's my action.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, I got to use 2 key points. That's fine. That's going to be 1d6 plus 4. So I'm going to heal for 8. Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. And then with my bonus action, I think I'm just gonna hold on tighter to Arena.
Okay.
Arena, how are you carrying Ruse, by the way? Like, what is that? Like bridal style fireman carry?
Well, as of now,
Barely.
Arena doesn't actually have, just has like a hand. So why don't you make a dex check?
Yeah, Arena was like hand out trying to like grab yours. Like, come on.
That'll be 16 total.
Okay, I'll say you are at least able to like do enough to like y'all have hands grasped.
Aww.
Touching hands. Anyways,
Reaching out.
and anything else on your turn?
No, I'm
Okay.
healthier. I don't look as disgusting, so we're good.
As we get to the top of the round, we're gonna go on a break.
Ooh, spicy.
So chat, thank you for hanging out with us. A friendly reminder that if you want our crew to experience even more, if we get to 25 retweets on this tweet, on this Go Live tweet that we sent out some time ago, I get to add some more fun stuff to everybody's day. And we will be back at 10:22. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see y'all in a minute.
See y'all.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry, had to refresh some Roll20 stuff, and then that took away all of my Roll20 stuff that I had open. Unfortunately, technical difficulties. We still love Roll20 very much, and the tools are irreplaceable. So, who wants to give a quick summary for anybody who is just jumping in with us about what has happened over the last half a session?
Well, talking about jumping in, Rue jumped ship.
As we closed in, as the Azure Dragon closed in the Black Ballad, we saw as Ruse panicked upon our approach, or possibly in response to something else. And my cat's not losing his damn mind. And much like my cat, Ruse just jumped off the side of the ship.
The dex was wonderful. The wisdom was not there.
I love it. Yeah, so we are in the midst of a sky battle. A couple things. If you want to introduce more chaos to our crew that is not having much chaos happen at all, retweet that go live tweet. If we get to 25, I get to do some fun stuff. Excuse me. Also, that's just a really, really great way to help out this stream. And with that, at the top of the round, you all watch as Fearheart starts singing a song that kind of echoes through everywhere. And in the middle of your deck, a creature starts to form. And did that D12, an 11. Good. That is... Okay, great. And in front of you forms this bluish creature with a incredibly dangerous looking weapon right in the center of your deck. They are like mostly blue and ethereal with bright red eyes, and something in their chest is also bright red as well. And they're gonna roll initiative. An 8. Great. 8 is great.
That's great.
Great. As this warrior appears, this ethereal creature, and it is Voth's turn.
Processing. Okay. So, seeing this creature appear on the deck of the ship, Voth is going to pointedly ignore it and leave it to the capable hands of his crewmates, and is going to draw down on the speaker. Now, just so that as a player understand correctly, Fearheart is on the deck,
Yes.
but no one's attacked him at all yet.
No one has attacked him at all yet. Correct.
Gotcha. And how's the speaker looking?
Bad.
All right, let's
Very
make
bad.
him feel a little better.
Yeah.
They got slapped in the face by my I'll tell you later. I'll tell you now. It's very important to know. I've punched the speaker. Ruse has also slapped the speaker with a hand that they ripped off of a zombie.
Oh, okay. I accept. Seeing the unmistakable bruise on his face as Voth is looking at him through his sight. Looks like that man's been slapped in the face with a zombie. And Voth's gonna fire, not sharpshooter, because he wants to make sure to get the job done here.
Yep.
And he's gonna go ahead and throw his favorite foe on that.
Okay.
For 15, a 19 hit for 15 points of non-magical piercing.
Yep. I just want to double check one thing.
Sounds good.
But I'm pretty sure. Oh, I forgot that I could do that. Yeah, as you fire and this bullet slams into the speaker, in its dying Well, I roll. I shouldn't say dying. It is possibly going to happen. 15? No, it's dying. It's dying breath. He lets out this last howl, and you take, I believe it is 2d6 necrotic damage. As the speaker falls to the ground, unconscious.
Some of Voth's shiny blue scales go a little grayish and pale and flake off. Voth shrugs it off and turns his sight onto the undead pirate who has harpooned his cousin.
Okay.
All right, again, we're not going to sharpshooter this. It's a 16 to hit for 11 points of piercing damage. And can I switch favored foe?
16 does hit.
Okay. Okay, no, never mind then. So favorite foe is done then. Okay, so that's 11 points of piercing damage, and the swarm. That's what I was thinking of. So that's actually 15 points of piercing altogether.
Okay.
How's that guy looking?
It slams in, but he manages to hold on as like a chunk of bone and flesh just kind of fly off of him. Seems like pain's not really a thing, but it did do some damage to it.
All right.
Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to go ahead and take Brent's turn, who's going to swoop down, and just write this down so I have to keep calculating on the fly. 7. Okay, so for a 17 to hit.
I am going to have him make that at disadvantage.
Oh, sure thing.
As he's grappled.
All right.
This rope.
Still 17.
That will hit.
All right. And that is there he goes. So that's 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. As he bites in, takes another chunk out of his side. There's just like a spine holding up this upper body. But still managing to hang on. All
right, Brent's going to try to fly away as far as he can, but he's not going to be able to go very far because he's grappled by this rope.
Yep. And Sen, it is your turn.
Okay. What all is there really to hit in the immediate distance of me? Didn't something just appear on our ship?
Yeah, this ethereal ghost creature that's like glowing red where their chest is and where their eyes are, carrying a longsword, has shown up, kind of right in the middle of your deck.
Okay. Fight that. Do I want to fight it is the question. I think. Hand of Dread. Bonus action.
Okay.
All right.
I know the move. The arm grows out. Furry. Gigantic.
It's time.
And I'm going to take punches.
Okay.
No, that's no good. That's right. I still have more.
The 10 misses. As you almost go straight through it. Second 10 also misses.
Ooh.
Okay. So. With this ability, I can actually, if I'm the first time I miss, unarmed strike, each turn I can make an additional one.
Okay.
So I get one more attack essentially.
Okay. A 21 does hit.
There we go.
For 11 bludgeoning. And are your attacks magic?
They are.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you're creepy arm.
Well, and technically, and my weapons are magical as
Oh,
well.
gotcha.
Technically, not weapons. It still
That's right.
counts
That's
as
right. Anything else on your turn?
That is all I can do. Action and bonus action.
Okay. As you hit it, it smiles at you.
Smile back.
And Arena, it is your turn.
That's just good manners.
All right. Hand clasp with Ruse. Arena attempts again to pull them in to get more control. Just get my other arm around them.
Okay, one more athletics check.
Oh. 11.
I will
11.
give you guidance. Hold on. I have been saving.
I know.
I have been saving them.
Arena has a -1 strength. I'm proficient, but I'm not strong.
Amazing.
If we were doing acrobatics, I would have been fine by now.
Okay, roll that d4.
All right. 4.
Yeah.
A 15.
Nice.
With this inspiration from Ruse, you're able to get your arms wrapped around them, and your wings flap, and you both stop falling, and you are stable in the air.
All right, and I say, hey, darling, could you reach in my hip pocket and feed me that vial, please?
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to essentially just use what I have to try to get back up towards the ship to get Ruse to safety.
Okay.
Or relative safety.
Okay. Are you drinking that said thing?
Pour it in her mouth
Yes.
if she wants. Open up.
Yeah.
Which one is this?
That is quick water.
Okay. I need to look that up real quick. Episode 4. That's what it was in. Okay. So you have haste.
Yes.
And you only need to take you only drink about a third of this.
Ooh, okay.
So there is a little bit left.
Ooh,
So as you drink
alrighty.
that, you have another action. I always forget how haste works specifically.
Oh, I have a +2 to my AC. My speed is doubled. I have advantage on dex saves, and I gain an additional action.
Yep.
I can only use that to attack disengage. I words good. Disengage, hide, or use an object. So yeah, I'm essentially just going to use everything I can to get up to safety and put Ruse down on the deck of the Azure Dragon.
Okay. With that extra action, everything, you both are able to get up on the deck as kind of you get that Ruse, you get that wind pushing your cheeks as the haste spell, as the haste potion gets pushed over Arena. And that will be your turn. The Black Ballad crew. Fearheart walks up very casually to the helm. Basically grabs this whatever creature is there and just kind of throws him to the side. You see him do something, and you watch as the ship shutters. The crystals beneath it glow this bright green, and it starts to move quickly. There are this time there are 6 cannon shots that fire towards you. 5 and one more.
I'll just make sure I'm understanding correctly. There were 6 cannons, and we blew up 2 of them. Is that right?
There were 8 cannons. You blew up 2.
There were 8 cannons.
Your
we
ship
blew up
has
2 of
6. They have 8.
Gotcha.
They are a bigger
They
ship.
only have 1 cannon left then.
You have wait, what?
They had 8. We blew up 2. They have 1 left. That's just math.
Sure.
I poked that
hopeful
one
math.
cannon a little bit. Maybe I jolted it. Maybe I'll give that cannon disadvantage.
So 3 of them miss. One of them is a nat 20.
Oh dear.
So that's going to be, where's the advanced dice roller? 3 times 6 is 18 plus 24. That's 24d6 on your ship.
Thanks.
As
Not
these,
a very good roll from it. So
it wasn't. It wasn't great. As these cannonballs just slam into the sides of your ship, kind of splintering, sending things flying. As Fearheart starts to steer the ship away from you, you watch him. You watch as the speaker that you saw rises up again.
Oh man!
This like hole in his chest, but believe it or not, looking worse than he even did before.
I believe it.
Looking particularly dead. As the ship starts to, let's roll d20 for that. Natural 20. Okay, so Fearheart's a very good pilot. The ship just almost drops and starts going down and away from you, and in this turn gets about 150 feet away from you, and it is, where'd the turn go? Where'd the turn thing go? Turn thing.
If you lost it, you can like click. It's on my screen.
I have found it.
Okay.
And Lyra, it is your turn. Your helm is split from the shatter spell. Whatever you did to push the acceleration, the ship is again struggling. There is this ghosty creature in front of you. The Black Ballad is flying away. Ruse and Arena just landed on deck. And Sen punched
Arena didn't necessarily land. I'm still flying.
Okay. Arena is above deck. Ruse is on the deck, correct? Yep. Okay.
Yeah. They're probably kissing the deck a little bit, happy to be there.
Sen and this creature are fighting in the middle, and you watched it hit Sen, and it laughed, and then Sen laughed. Just confusing.
Goats, yes.
And it is your
okay.
turn.
I want to help, but also this ship's getting away, so I'm going to use my action to try to do what I can to try to keep pursuing. So, are the crystals still intact that I can do anything with them?
From where you are, you can't actually see them because they're kind of beneath the deck. The way the ship is moving and the way it kind of listed and everything, you would guess that they are at least damaged.
Definitely. Okay. Where's the captain?
The captain is helping with cannons and doing that sort of stuff.
Captain, if you can steer for just a minute, I might be able to try to do something with the crystals and do a quick repair.
On my way. And she very quickly shoves a cannonball on one of the crew members into one of the crew members' chests, and is running your direction and tries to take the helm from you as best as possible.
Perfect. So then I'm going to use whatever movement I can to try to get to the crystals.
So they're like where the rudder would be. So you'd have to get down around the ship.
Okay.
But you could get to a position where you could see them.
I have to be able to touch them.
Okay.
I can.
So the other thing you could do, it would probably take 2 turns, but you could go below deck because there would be a way to access those things if needed.
I'll go to where I can see them, and I'll bonus action far step to teleport right to them.
Okay. You land on them. I need you to make a con save.
Okay. 14.
Okay.
Middling.
As you land on it, these crystals are pulsing with this magic, and you take 16 radiant damage.
Okay.
As you land.
I'm
on
resistant.
It. Okay, so you take 8.
And then I'll use my action to mend. Casting mending.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
Okie dokie. Lots of rolls. Very scary. 12.
Okay, as you start to to cast it. Some of the crystals are cracked a little bit, but as you look in if you remember, there's like a plate with lots of runes and etchings in it that is really where the magic is. The crystals protect. You are able to start sort of repairing some of the cracks in the crystals, but you can tell that plate is damaged, and mending will not fix that.
Okay. Then I will, let's see, read this again really quick. Where'd it go? Okay. Unleash your turn before spelling. Okay, that's my turn for now.
Okay. And it is this creature's turn, who swings at you, Sen, for a 24.
That'll hit.
Okay, that does 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, you see as it doesn't kill you in one swing, the red in it starts to glow hotter. Wait, what? Oh, okay. 23?
Yep.
For 11 slashing. And this one, as it slashes into you, it leaves this glow that is similar to the eyes and the chest that this thing is doing on you. And you
Yikes.
feel yourself weaken a little bit. And the rest of the crew, as it's their turn, is starting to go, trying to patch up as much of the damage that just happened through the ship.
I am going to use my action.
Can you talk a little closer to the mic or a little
He
louder?
might be talking to himself anyways.
Fair enough.
No, my mic is doing this weird thing where
Oh.
it changes its levels
Oh,
by itself,
gross.
no matter what I do.
You love to be right. That's so. It's so
I hate
kind of.
If you're using
technology.
Chrome as a browser, sometimes it does that.
It's Chrome, yeah. So I want to use my reaction, since it took me under half health, to get some HP back.
Okay.
It is there we go. Bloody but unbowed.
Nice.
So, okay. So I'm gonna just get some HP back from that, and since we hit 9th level, I also get a second part to this,
Okay.
and that is called Down But Not Out.
Feature you can choose to also. Is this feature if you do add your. Oh, nice.
So for the rest of this combat, basically, I'll add my proficiency to my damage.
Okay. And it is Ruse's turn.
All right. On the deck, like hands and knees are like kissing the ground. Like, I'm so glad to be on land, on a boat again, on our boat, my boat. Where's the captain? Where is the captain?
The captain is at the helm, trying to like hold together this broken helm, doing everything they can to keep this ship that is starting to rock more and more steady.
Are there any? So, like our little gnome friends, are any of them archers by chance? Any of them?
Oh,
have,
they're
like, a
super
longbow?
unconscious.
Yeah, that's fine. Do they have any weapons that they kind of fell unconscious with?
Yeah,
Classic.
they have a longbow.
Cool. Okay, so I'll give him a gentle kick.
Mhm.
No movement.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab this.
Okay.
If I have any movement left, I'll go to the helm with the captain and be like, "Hey, long time no see."
No time to chat, Ruse. We've got some things
Oh.
going on. Are you gonna help this time or what?
I was helping the whole time. Probably. And they're gonna knock an arrow. And so like the speaker, are they just like a spine and like parts of the body, or are they super dead now?
The speaker has like holes in them and has been raised back. Are you talking about the thing that's on the ship or the thing that's on the Black Ballad? Because the Black Ballad's about 150 feet away from y'all now.
Oh, we're still. no big deal. I can shoot that range.
Okay.
Easy.
It's the speaker's head is kind of like tilted, perhaps broken.
Okay.
It is. Oh, real quick, Voth, can you have your dragon make a strength check?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh no.
Let's see here. That's a 9.
Okay, so it's getting pulled along. It's getting pulled along with the boat. I'm so sorry for how my brain works. What was I telling you, Ruse?
The speaker, because I'm trying to get an idea of who's on the edge, like the front of the boat, like what's the immediate 150 range. And I think it's probably the speaker. I don't think Fearheart is.
No, actually, Fearheart would probably be the closest to you.
Woo! Okay.
As he's manning the helm, and so you all are behind them, though it has dropped, so you'll have to kind of go to the edge of your ship to see.
Easy peasy. I could definitely do that. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite out of my ham, draw some blood, lick it up, be like, this hurts me for 1.4 damage. But that also adds 1.4 on my attack, or 1d4 on my attacks.
I like 0.4. That's fun.
So we'll do my 2 attacks. 28 out of 25.
Yeah.
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 And then we're gonna add 3 to both of those, so 8. 19 damage with my action, and then my bonus was gonna make it, so that is going to be as, I don't know, fire damage feels right.
Okay.
So it's just flaming arrows that get shot.
Okay. Yeah, as both of those arrows lodge into him, you see it. You kind of from the distance. You can't really tell if he flinched or something, but he does look back at you, in a way that, given your time on that ship, feels unsettling.
Yeah. With my free action, my freeness, I'm gonna shout, "You should have offered me money!" Captain, he didn't offer me anything. You know.
His loss is our gain. But I'm sure they say I'm sure you would have stayed loyal to this crew, regardless of what he offered.
Yeah.
And Voth, it's your turn.
Does Voth overhear this conversation?
I mean, it's being yelled back and forth.
I mean, yeah. Voth is like only looking around with his like rifle at this point, so he like turns around, sees this giant shadowy demon that Sen is in combat with, sees Ruse basically decreasing their credibility live stream in front of everyone. And then I guess I didn't even think about this. I guess Fearheart is also within range of Voth's musket.
Okay. Is that long range?
So, with that information...
Oh, you have sharpshooter, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sharpshooter, yeah. With that information, there's 6 barrels left also. Is Voth, or not Voth, is Fearheart or the speaker next to any of those explosive barrels?
Roll a d20, and if you roll 11 or higher, then yes.
Come on.
No.
Okay, that's fair. All right. Well, you know what? He's taken out 2 of them. There's 8 of them, so there's 8 cannons. There's 4 on each side. He's going to try to take out the other 2 cannons on that side, with the hope that it's really going to unbalance the ship, especially because there's a lot of damage that's going on there.
Okay.
So I'm not going to sharpshooter this. It doesn't seem like that's necessary. 23 to hit for... I'll go ahead and... I guess I won't throw the young ones on that because that's weird. So 6 points of piercing.
As it hits that barrel, it does not seem to explode.
How about a crit for 17 points of damage?
And then
I crit the barrel.
And then the
I
second
hit it in its
one,
weak spot.
the second one very explodes.
I'm imagining a flashback where like the Cooper who's making this barrel, he's like, "Oh, it's a very well designed barrel. Well, hold explosives. Just make sure you don't fire a bullet at its exhaust port, right?
As that explodes, is there anything else on your turn?
I'll go ahead and I'm going to have Brent swoop down and try to finish off this undead pirate who's got him grappled.
Okay.
For a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
For 10 points of piercing chomp dragon damage.
Oh, puppies.
Yep, that's the sound that he makes as he's eating the dragon.
That's canon.
Dragons make little barky sounds.
The bigger they are, the higher pitched it is.
That's canon.
Yeah, as he swoops down and just chomps this crew member fully, who now is finally gone. There are two stubs of legs that are still there. Just
stubs.
like up to the knees are just kind of standing there where the boots are keeping them up. And
that's very comical.
Free to fly away.
He's going to go ahead and fly out of range, but he's going to circle back and get ready to try to attack some of these other pirates who are manning the cannons.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Sen, it is your turn.
Okay. So, question. When I hit this thing, obviously I'm doing, is it like a ghost?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That means grappling doesn't sound too fun.
That would be hard, yes.
Yeah. I guess I'll just try to smash it with my magical fist then.
Oh, come on. Sen, if anyone can grapple a ghost, it's you.
I'll eat the ghost more likely than grapple it. All right. There we go. This is more. Excellent.
That hits, yeah. That'll do the thing. For 9 magic bludgeoning.
Oh, there's more. There's lots more.
Mm-hmm. Keep swinging away. 25 also hits.
I'm going to re-roll because I rolled a 1, so I'm going to re-roll that damage and I take whatever I get.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. So another 7.
Okay.
Bonus action. I'm going to use a Moxie die, and I am going to use Brace Up, and that is going to no, not Brace Up. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I got the right one here. One that lets me gain resistance. There it is. Dig Deep.
Okay.
Now I will be resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Nice. Okay. It is Arena's turn.
Okay. I have questions. Arena knows ships. She knows them very well. She knows them top to bottom. When she was rescuing Ruse, did she happen to glimpse where the crystals on the Black Ballad are?
Same, it would be the rudder area.
Okay. Did either of them look damaged at all already?
As of now, no.
Okay. Arena then is going to say, well, try not to hit me with anything. And she's going to shoot off like the fastest bird in the world. I can technically, if I use everything, move 420 feet per round. I don't think I need to go that far.
You need to go 150 feet.
Okay, that's cool. Fair. So I'm going to fly up my movement speed of 60 feet because I'm hasted. Mm-hmm. And then action 1, I'm going to dash to move 120 feet. Okay. That'll get me up to the rudder. Essentially, I'm going straight up to one of the crystals.
Yep.
And my bonus action, I'm going to pull out my flame tongue dagger and say a word and turn it on. And I'm going to say, "Whew, I hope this works." And I'm going to use my second action for haste to attack it with the magical dagger.
Are you landing on it? Are you flying next to it? How are you?
I'm flying next to it. I'm trying to kind of... So I'd imagine Arena's going as fast as she possibly can to get up to it. So trying to stay a little lower incognito. Trying to keep it so that hopefully he doesn't see, especially coming from the rear. He's most likely looking forward. So yeah, trying to stay incognito, just down near where the crystal is. Okay.
Why don't just... you don't need to roll for that. Roll to attack those.
Okay. So this one.
And can you roll me a intelligence check with your proficiency bonus as well?
Intelligence. Well, it's a 27 to hit, and intelligence with proficiency, that'll be the same as a save. So I'm gonna roll a save. 20.
Okay. So you will be able to get your sneak attack bonus because I was having you roll the intelligence check to see if you had enough knowledge to know where to strike it as a rogue. And the 27 will absolutely hit it. I need you to make a con save though.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that real quick. 14 con save.
Okay.
And then the flame tongue would be 7 piercing, 7 fire, and then 17 sneak attack.
Okay. So as you hit it with your dagger, as you make contact, this like radiant energy bursts out, and you take 14 radiant damage, which I believe you are resistant to.
Yes, so halved.
Yeah, all these angel folk. I guess Lyra's not an angel, but
she's an angel to me.
Oh, no button.
14 20 spin math.
Is it 7?
31. Okay. Yeah, as you slam into it, you actually this crystal cracks. It doesn't seem like your damage was able to go deep enough to mess with the plate that's on the inside of the crystal, but you feel like maybe one more strike could do it. Though, well, this might work. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. I had my move, bonus action, action 1, action 2. Yes, we're good.
Okay. He's gonna roll this again. Okay. So as he, as Fearheart starts to push this ship more, you actually watch as these crystals glow again, and the one that is next to you, this crystal that you've cracked, explodes. I need you to make another con save.
I love this so much. Okay. 17?
Okay. You're going to take half of this.
Is it radiant?
It is radiant, yes.
Okay,
as this radiant energy explodes. So you'll take half of 6. You'll take 6 damage. Wow, so scary.
Ow.
But you see, as that happens, the ship jolts forward as it explodes, and then it starts to kind of act the same way as your ship is acting, as Fearheart is trying to get it back under control. Though it is able to make a little bit of headway as it gets another about 80 feet or 90 feet.
Do I get an attack of opportunity since it voluntarily moved?
Sure, you can take an attack of opportunity against the
Brilliant. Brilliant, I say.
One more time. A 19 to hit?
Yes, that hits it.
Yes! No sneak attack, but 7 piercing and 9 fire damage.
Okay, you do need to make another con save.
Yeah, I'm cool with this.
Just throwing the aggro down into the deck and picking it back up.
You take half of that, so you take 8 radiant damage.
Okay.
As you also, as it's going away, you actually cut into one of the plates, and the whole ship, as it's pulling away, starts to fall. And it's losing.
Arena looks so pleased. She's like, "Got him, mama."
And it looks like the ship is unable to maintain its altitude. Lyra, it is your turn. You are still on those crystals.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make a con save.
Yep. Oh, con save. Oh, that's really bad.
You take 8 radiant damage from just being on them.
Is that already halved?
That is not half.
For my
So
resistance?
you'll take 4.
Okay, so I'll take 4. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So I'll teleport back up with my bonus action.
Okay.
To where I first was on the deck, and then run up to the steering and say, "Captain, they're not repairable, but and I'll see what Arena's been doing. And I'll looks good, all right from here. I'll take over, and I'll keep steering the ship for. I'll take over for the captain and try to bring us to follow them and catch up a little bit more.
So I need you to make a dex check with disadvantage.
Okay. Is this? Never mind. Wait. Oh, sorry. I did a saving throw. Oh, it's the same anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So 8.
So as you're doing that, you basically, as you and the captain are trying to hold this helm together, the piece you're holding just comes off, and you're holding a broken piece of the helm. As your ship is also it's going off slightly in slightly different directions, but it is also headed towards the ground.
Don't worry, I can fix that.
I did. Oh no, I didn't. It is this creature's turn. Unless there's anything else you're gonna do, I apologize for skipping.
No, that's my bonus action, and movement. So yeah.
Okay. This wraith creature is going to swing at Sin, and there's something about it that seems drawn to this last cut that it did to you, as these attacks both are made with advantage. So a 15 and a 21.
Both will hit.
Okay. For a total of 20 slashing damage, which you have resistance to now, correct?
Yep.
So 10 slashing damage.
Right.
As another one of these red cuts into you. And that is its turn. Your crew, for the sake of time, and this thing is almost dead, the rest of the crew is going to start, as the ship is getting patched, multiple of them run towards this creature and start taking swipes, including Dira. Oh no, Dira's holding the ship together. Excuse me. What's his face? Heartless is gonna come up with you.
Aw.
And have a moment. There he is. And he's gonna take a swing with his sword and hit for 11 slashing. As he digs in, Ruse, it is your turn.
About time you did something useful.
I was just letting you get warmed up.
Could pretend like I didn't hear that. All right, I am gonna do my classic shooting a bunch of times. Now that I already have fire damage added onto it, I have a free bonus action to do more damage. I only have 1 key point left too, so I can only do so much.
Okay. A natural 20 will probably hit.
Oh, perhaps? Just
yeah.
Perhaps. Okay. That handled it weird.
Yeah, I've not seen something like
right?
that before. If you add all of those numbers together, that does have enough damage to kill this creature.
Perfect. Plus, the bonus on my Kensei, which is an extra 4 total.
Mm-hmm.
I think like a good, an arrow to the head. Classic.
The arrow goes straight through it, but your stuff is on fire, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so, but the fire, like, stays enveloped in its head, and it just bursts into flames and is gone. And we are done with initiative. With the caveat, Arena, what are you doing to get back?
I mean,
I guess you can do it pretty easily. But...
yeah, I can just fly right back. That's not even a full turn. I fly back eating a snack.
So, Lyra and Dira are both trying to keep this ship together and steering it. I need you to make one more dex save, or this can be a save, Lyra, to determine what happens to your ship.
Okay. Dex save. All right. 20.
Okay.
30.
So you aren't able to steer well, but you are able to, as you watch the Black Ballad also struggling in the distance, as it crashes into the side of this like forested mountain. You are able to land basically on the other side. Next week's the finale. You don't land on the other side. You land maybe half a mile behind their ship. As you and Dira are able to do this at least gracefully enough, you kind of scrape the top of the trees. Dira goes, "Everyone brace yourselves!" All the crew grabs onto whatever they can. All the little dragons are on the tree in the middle of the ship, and it slams into the ground. You all jolt and slide to a stop.
That's when Arena flies up eating a snack.
Dira says, "Well, looking over at Ruse, that was an interesting... I don't even know what to call that.
Okay.
An
it was
interesting
missing.
ruse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Disadvantage on everything for the rest of this show.
Sorry, I'm already exhausted. You can't beat me anymore.
Just kidding. But the captain pulls her sword out, or still, she was helping with the ship. Sorry, pulls her sword out and says, "I don't care what it takes. We are ending that pirate, and we are going to stop whatever he's planning." Lyra, as the navigator, you would know that you are close to where this map in that book you saw was found. You all lost my train of thought. You know that? Yes.
Dira's got her sword.
The ship is burning and broken in pieces. She looks at you five, says, "Are you with me?"
Well, of course. At least I made it so that they didn't get there that much faster than us.
As you move fairly quickly, you come upon the Black Ballad after. It's not too long. It's only
real quick.
Go ahead.
Before we leave the Azure Dragon, Voth nods when Captain Dura asks if you're with, and because I've got 3rd level Ranger spell slots now, Voth is going to go down to his bunk and like pull out like this metal case and open it up, and there's like a golden bullet in there, and just pulls it out, and he puts it in his breast pocket.
Oh, interested. So as you all, is there anything else any of you would want to do before she starts heading out?
Change my clothes so I look better, and maybe patch up some. Like I know Sun has some health potions, and they don't all taste like mud. So I'm gonna find one of those, chug it. Hopefully, I'm not as like my skin isn't sucking off anymore.
Yeah. I'm hurting a bit too. Does anybody have anything?
Dira takes a breath, says, We'll take a quick rest." And you can
It definitely still tastes like mud.
Yeah, you can have a short rest. arena, as your quick water fades, you are particularly tired, and you gain a level of exhaustion.
Ooh.
Yep. So now 2 of us will be exhausted going into the next session.
Yay!
As you have your rest and you get back whatever you need.
I have a question.
Answer, or I have an answer, hopefully.
How can I mark that in Roll20?
There is a setting to add exhaustion. I have exhaustion on my sheet.
Yeah, we'll cover that off camera in just a couple minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
But there are ways to do that, everybody who's listening. Go sign up for Roll20. After you take your rest, you get to where the Black Ballad crashed, and what you find is the ship in flames.
You're welcome, Captain. That was probably me.
Says, these fires look more intentional.
Oh, I mean, could have given me
and
that.
You see tracks heading deeper into the forest. And we're going to find out what happens between the crew of the Azure Dragon and the crew of the Black Ballad next week for the finale
showdown
on Winds and Whispers. So y'all, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with us. I forgot to check to see if we hit the Twitter tweets.
I think we were close.
That's okay.
We didn't.
You were close.
We didn't quite get there. I think for next week, I've got an idea that was given to me by Eris. That will be fun.
Right?
Eris, could you share a segment? Who trusted you?
What? Hold on.
That will be a little bit different than the retweet goal. But why don't y'all say who you are, where people can find you, and what you do? And this time we're going to start with B, because we never started in the bottom row. We always start with Sen or Prince or Eris.
I'll take it. So hey, what's up? My name is B Zelda. I am a podcaster. You can find me on the Broadswords, a 5e actual play D&D podcast. I also have another podcast called Anime Attaché, where I am the host and I teach our wonderful GM here, Steven, and their partner, Kelsey, all about what the heck anime is, starting with My Hero Academia. And if you like consuming my podcast material, Power Play is also available as a podcast, and that is my show that I stream every Thursday. Today, however, I have a rather busy streaming schedule. At 6 o'clock is my first premiere, those 2 words meant the same thing, of Tabletop Otaku. Well, I will be interviewing the writer and designer of Pugmire, because apparently he likes Transformers, so we're not going to talk about Transformers, we're going to talk about pugs and anime, probably like Beastars. And then right after that, I am streaming on the Broadswords channel. I'm streaming on Renegade Games channel, where I will be running Kids on Bikes for the Broadswords and a guest. So check it out.
Amazing. And Ian.
Hey everybody, my name is Ian Gould and I have a face. You can follow me on Twitter at IanGGould. Also, look up on DM's Guild. Just use my name, Ian Gould. There's plenty of DM's Guild, Adventures League, non-Adventures League, adventures I work on there. But most importantly, be sure to catch the podcast. I am lucky enough to be part of every Friday for Faith Forge Academy, where you can learn to hate Fearheart in other campaigns, but in the same world. I'm really appreciating, Steven, like the Crosslink lore over here. Like, you find a book, it's got these names in it. What's a Malvaris? This is all my tickles. I love it. So if you want to know more about these bits of lore that our DM's dropping in, jump on over, check out Fae Forge. It's a much less piratey, much more yay magic school campaign.
And we have Danny.
Hello, I am Danny, otherwise found on Twitter at Danny Ogani. I make lots of random things such as dice bags, mugs, and lots of really cute stickers that are dice themed. So go ahead and check out my Etsy shop at Hoop and Loom, or follow me on Twitter for updates, because I have like 30 bags that I have made between customs that I'm going to upload really soon. I'm really excited. There's so many of them. It's too many bags.
As an owner of a Danny Ogani bag, I'm a big fan. Let's go with our other Stitch Witch, Eris.
Hold on. But like same though.
Mm-hmm.
I love my Danny
y'all.
Danny bag.
Aww.
She makes bags with pockets. I do not. I, however, do make bags with rainbow dragons. I have a pre-order going on. I am Eris Vod, she, her. And yeah, I sew things. I sew lots of things like chaos and dice trays. You can join in my pre-order right now at erisavad.com. I have a bunch of pre-made things that I'm going to have to go to the post office again today. So, you know, if you order soon, then there you go.
Also an owner of an Eris Savad dice tray. Big fan as well. Because they pack up. They're really cool. Anyways.
If you happen to have pockets, they can fit in a pocket. Some pockets. You can also find me waking the heck up in the mornings with Wally132 and Nomadic on Nomadic's channel. And that's at 9-ish to 11-ish Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Awesome. And Prince.
Hey everybody, I am Prince, aka Dimples and Dice around the interwebs. You can find me at Dimples and Dice on Twitter, Twitch, and all that jazz. This week, you'll find me I'll be streaming tonight actually. Playing some more Biomutant. And then tomorrow evening as well, I'll be doing happy hour with the wife, Red Justice, who also does a monthly sort of GMing thing on my channel. So she'll be coming back next month, I believe, with a new little mini campaign. So be on the lookout for that. And then on Saturdays, you can find me over at Roll20's 20s as the storyteller for Philly by Night. But this week, I will be a storyteller for a one-shot as we prepare for the second season of Philly by Night, and we will be playing big motherfucking crab truckers versus the zombie apocalypse. It's gonna be great.
Amazing. Awesome. And I'm Steven. I'm your GM. I run this show and the Faeforge Academy, which comes out every Friday, as Ian was saying. I'm also one of the co-hosts of Anime Attaché, which, as B described, is awesome. We have 3 episodes out and an episode 0, so that's 4 episodes. If you want to talk about My Hero Academia and watch 2 little newbies' minds get blown at how amazing that show is, because it's addicting, and I'm really mad that I can't binge it. And it's all B's fault. Faeforge Academy comes out every Friday. We also are postponing for the time being Bedtime Stories with Brina, which is our other stream that we do on Tuesdays. And then I do editing podcasts on Wednesday mornings here around 9 a.m. Pacific time, where I just edit the show. If you want to see the behind the scenes of what it takes to make an actual play podcast come together, it's a lot more than just recording and having fun. And with that, thanks again to Roll20, and thank you all in chat for being here and supporting our show. We love making the show, and we appreciate you all. We are going to go raid someone. Who's on right now?
Who is on? Jazzy DM Jazzy Hands.
Oh yeah,
is?
let's
Yeah.
Yeah.
great.
He's doing his Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Let's go back. That's what we did last week. Let's do it again. So say hi to Eugenio, another wonderful creator. Go support them, and we will. Where'd it go? And we'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Peace, everybody.
You're